Would you guys consider Ryu to cast his fireball? Are special moves like fireballs, dragon punches, and sonic booms considered magic spells? This would settle an argument. Thank you.
Well, that's a real...
I mean, you throw it.
But, yeah. But is he chanting it? Is he casting it?
I think it's the thing of where you have to determine, like, is wizardly magic and Eastern mysticism the same thing? Channeling your chi to shoot fire out of your fists. I think it's different. I think it's totally the same. It's just different schools of thought.
I always considered him like...
What does the Oriental Adventures book for Dungeons & Dragons have to say about this? That's where you should turn.
I always considered he's projecting like a force. That's why his hands are in it, right? His hands are like in the fireball, and it's like a force wave.
He's shooting fire out of his fucking fists. That's magic.
No, he's
not
like,
actual
I think
fire.
It comes from him though.
Spirit fire is still fire.
No, it's like an extension of him. It's like whoosh.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Ken's fireball burns people. It sets them on fucking fire. It is fire.
He's got a lot of. Well, that came later on.
It's still fire.
It's not canon.
Right, but I think the difference is it came from him. That power, the fire itself, came from him.
Okay, when a wizard casts a spell, what's he doing?
That comes from like the magic ether.
Arcane arts.
A wizard could draw upon his own inner...
I think he just knows how to handle it.
I feel like a wizard is tapping into something dark.
Yeah.
Or something external.
Something external.
But what about Akuma, who is evil? He's tapping into something dark.
He is dark.
But he is dark.
He corrupted something.
It's internal.
I'm not saying they're...
Oh, well, what about like the Emperor shooting lightning out of his hands?
Yeah, it's the bad. Is that
magic?
Force.
Is the force magic?
Yeah, the force. Well, it used to be. It used to be, Jeff. It used to be.
I think it's the same thing. It's just different schools, like different ways of looking at what is effectively the same thing.
I think Ryu could get tired from like stamina, right? Whereas like a wizard would like need mana. Drink a potion.
I bet you could make potions that would make fireball shooting easier. What about Guile throwing sonic boom?
That's just fucked up. He's
not even
imaginary.
from Japan.
His arms just move really quickly.
All right.
Yeah, I think that's just a visual representation of an actual sonic boom.
Yeah, he's just crossing his arms super quickly. And
so that's just real.
And his flash kick is just
physics,
like,
bro.
Look at his hair. That's what you get for doing that so much. Now, Dalzim.
Yeah.
That's
he is spitting fire.
And teleporting.
Yep.
That's where it gets weird. That's mysticism.
He's just an
I
alien.
don't know what that is. I don't know. I couldn't answer that question.
Mm-hmm. I think it's magic.
M. Bison?
There's some...
A psycho power.
Yeah. That's an experiment gone weird or something.
Vega doesn't
I don't know.
magic.
No, Vega just... He's got claws.
Zangief, he's just big and burly.
Yeah.
Blanca's an experiment that went wrong.
Yeah.
He's got electric power.
Yes.
Wait, I thought he was like lost in the jungle.
I thought he was
he was a boy that...
Charlie.
Charlie.
I thought there was like a plane
that's
crash.
The movie. I think that's the movie timeline, though.
It is?
Yeah, it's not...
at the ending of Street Fighter 2.
His name, I think in Street Fighter 2, his name is Jimmy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, and the mother...
Yeah, but the Street Fighter the movie makes it so that Blanca is Kyle's long-lost friend Charlie, who in the Alpha games
wait, that's
Nash. Yeah.
Well, and what's Guile doing? I thought he was looking for...
He just kicks Bison's ass so hard that all the other little Bison wannabes feel it. Guile's looking for his friend Charlie.
In the game.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Did you find him? It's like a POW or something. Maybe.
No, he doesn't find him. I think he's dead by the time the Alpha games wrap up.
He's a fighter in when
yes, he's Charlie.
Yeah.
Nash in the Japanese version of the game.
Plays like Guile.
Yeah. He throws a one-arm sonic boom. The fuck's up with that?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Does Chun-Li throw a fireball?
That's how rude Charlie is.
Chun-Li can throw her bracelets. I saw it. She shoots a gun.
That's magic.
Yeah.
No, they're not wizards.
They're Asian. It's Asian magic. It's the same. It's a different style of magic.
Ken's American.
But he learned at the feet of
Shenlong,
whom you must defeat if you hope to stand any sort of chance.
Well, I think that's their bet's not going to get resolved.
Ryu's a wizard.
He's got inner strength.
So I think wizards can. I think if you saw a wizard casting fireballs out of himself, I think you could see the same thing.
How about a sorcerer?
What's the difference between a wizard and a sorcerer?
One has to memorize spells and one doesn't.
Really?
One can only cast a spell once a day.
There you go.
So you have a cantrip.
Can we roll an intelligence check on this?
He's a wizard.
Not a wizard.
He's a kung fu wizard.
Where's his magic? Where's his staff? Where's his magic wand?
He doesn't have one.
A wizard needs a device.
Not all. Well, then he's a fucking better. He's a way better wizard. He's a higher level wizard.
Where's his hat?
It's in his bag.
Doesn't have a beard.
Again, in his bag.
That shoulder bag.
Yeah, that shoulder bag. When he sets it down to go punch waterfalls.
Yeah. Yeah.
At the end of Street Fighter 2, he's like, "Well, I don't want to get my beard wet, so I'm going to take it off and put it in this bag." Ken had red hair. Ryu had red hair at one point. And then didn't. That's something a wizard would do. Right?
Ryu, red bandana, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Classically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Saw some depictions of him with white one.
Well, it's different color schemes and stuff like that.
That was his...
He used medium kicked. I don't know.
I think it was fierce. Was the bluish white gi and white bandana.
Mm.
I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it's magic. It's just, I think channeling your chi for crazy force, call what you want to, it's still just magic.
I think it's magical.
Okay.
Let's see here. Shuntaro writes in about Ryu.
Okay. Is he a wizard or a folklore?
The debate about whether his attacks are wizard-based or not wizard-based was pretty interesting. That's giving it a little too much credit,
generous.
but okay. I speak Japanese, so I might contribute. His attack, the Hadoken, literally translates to wave fist. Hado meaning pulse/wave, and Ken meaning fist. So in essence, it's just like one of you said, an extension of his body, I believe. It is simply depicted as a projectile for the sake of a video game. Either way, it is badass. Love your podcast.
That's right. It's not a magic spell.
Yeah.
It was a wave.
How else is that video game going to depict real life?
There's force coming out of his chi.
But that's like magic.
Nah. He's channeling the essence of the universe, man.
Yeah, which is magic.
Nah.
Like, is it, you can call it a different form of magic if you like.
So Dragon Ball Z, they're all wizards?
Say that it is his will made manifest.
Like Sphere.
So what? I'm still kind of lost on the distinction here. Is the difference between whether the magic comes out of an item of power like a tome or a staff?
No, I think
versus from.
I think is it a literal fireball? Is it a ball of actual fire versus just some kind of
Kinetic wave?
Yeah.
I think, are there physics involved or is it magic? That's where I'm going, right?
Hey man, the sonic boom is just a wave of sound.
There you go. That's physics. That's math. Guile is
Guile a wizard?
Okay, well,
is Guile a wizard?
Well, tell me, yes, he is. Tell me your definition of a wizard first, so we can have this conversation.
I don't even know.
What is a wizard?
I think a wizard has to delve into the supernatural, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He has to conjure fire from. Well,
I think conjuring wave fist from the land of fucking wind and ghosts is pretty fucking magical too.
That energy's inside of him. It's a physical thing. That
is Guile up at night poring over musty old tomes, memorizing words of power that he then speaks?
No, he's looking at physics books, being like, "How fast I can move my arms."
No, he's working on a car and has like pictures of girls up on the walls.
Exactly,
because Guile's got shit to do.
And then he's like, "If I can spin
this Camaro's
so fast,
going to go faster than the speed of sound. You'll see."
Sonic boom. That's right.
That's what the license plate says.
Yeah. So yeah, Guile isn't a wizard.
Well, no, Guile's power comes from just straight up his ability to move his arms really quickly.
Okay. If you tell me that Dhalsim is doing magic, totally with you.
Yeah, Dhalsim might be a wizard, but
Dhalsim is drinking high proof alcohol. Like that's not.
Well, he's
just spitting it out.
He teleports.
Yeah,
like maybe
high proof alcohol.
Like even Bison, probably dabbling in the art of psycho magic.
Yeah. So are you saying psycho power is magical in nature? Is M. Bison a wizard?
Probably.
Yeah, that's
what's the difference between a wizard and a sorcerer? Is there any?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Canonical, I think one has to memorize spells, the other has innate ability. One is a learned man, the other is like a
just a magical person.
Yeah, magical person.
I think you've lost me now. I mean, I understand what you're saying. I just don't know where
like
this distinction comes from.
Are sorcerers aliens?
Yes. No.
I think one of them learns how to do magic. The other just is like, I'm magical.
I turned out to be like a mutant.
Yeah, like I've got magic in me.
I understand what you're saying.
The other guy has to be like, I had to study so hard.
Who defined those terms then? Where's this coming from?
D&D.
Oh.
So a wizard has to go to school.
Yeah, one of them.
What would you call martial arts training that teach you how to unlock this inner chi? Where's that fall on the wizard sorcerer matrix?
You're a karate man. You're the martial arts guy.
You're a super learned karate man, such that you can channel your fists into literal projectiles.
You're not tapping out, and you're not tapping into. You don't need help. That's what a wizard needs. A wizard needs help from another realm. He needs the supernatural to help him out. Right? He needs to channel his energy. He needs mana. Ryu doesn't need mana. He's got.
We don't know that. He may just have so much mana that it's never an issue.
I know he doesn't.
So they don't even list it.
He doesn't have a meter. That's the defining thing. He doesn't have a meter.
SNK games, some of them had, like Art of Fighting had meters.
Maybe those are wizards.
They made for a shitty game is what it made for.
Those may be wizards.
But in later games, they got rid of the meter because they realized it was dumb.
They turned them into martial arts men. They have ultra meters.
So they're like monks then.
Yeah.
Yes, warrior monks.
Warrior monks.
Warrior monks.
I thought that was the conclusion we reached last time.
But what is a warrior monk translated onto the wizard sorcerer scale?
The monk. You have to have a third column.
I don't know, man.
Is it a scale? Is it a spectrum?
It's a spectrum.
But monk is its own thing.
I don't know. I haven't gotten my copy of the DSM-5 yet, so
all right.
We'll have to table that one.
I mean, I could bring in my copy of the AD&D tome Oriental Adventures, and we could really get to the bottom of this.
I think a monk is a different class.
Yes, the monk is absolutely a different class, but it has to translate into something. If the monk gets his power from within, wouldn't that be like a sorcerer?
I think monk is bottom of the foundation there.
What's the difference between a monk and a sorcerer?
Monk's at the bottom of the pyramid?
Is the sorcerer the one that has are we saying that's the one that doesn't have to study? I don't remember.
Yeah.
A monk, I think a sorcerer still taps into the arcane, and a monk has its mystical energy.
Well, what about the dark Hado that Akuma possesses?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
that's a pact with the devil, isn't it?
It's. I don't know.
Is that dark chi? I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. You're going out of my league here. My studies stopped.
Or what about?
I didn't get into that dark shit.
What about Chun-Li turning upside down and flipping her legs all crazy?
That's just
That's just an athlete.
That's pretty.
That's magic.
That's just athletic. Okay, all right.
When she started shooting a fireball, that was
Well, that's
just garbage.
That obviously would have to be something that she learned because she couldn't do it originally.
So that's just not canon. I'm not on buy.
Chun-Li can throw her bracelets.
There you go. Giles got his handcuffs.
Yeah, he does.
In the name of Gygax, let us cease these hostilities.
Oh, no, we're digging deep. These aren't hostile. This is what people have to know. Right?
Yeah.
What's a summon? Is that magical?
Yeah.
So they're wizards. Cloud's a wizard?
Yeah.
Man.
He's summoning fucking dark beasts from another realm to come in there and waste 2 minutes.
I don't like it.
No, I don't either.
Yeah,
Game's dumb.
Yep.
I like Final Fantasy back when there was
when it was a video game and not a fucking bunch of strung together bullshit cutscenes.
When
and snowboarding, you and me both.
Your red mage, your white mage.
Yeah, there you go.
Your fighter.
So is Ryu a red mage or is he a white mage? He's got a red headband, white gi.
Or you're a monk.
Oh man,
yeah, he's a monk.
He's a monk.
He's a monk. There you go. Settled. What's Cody?
A fucking criminal. I don't know. Cody punches and wind comes out, right? Isn't that?
I think so.
I'm trying to think of his moves that aren't just like, I threw a rock at you, which is one of his big moves.
Why do you go to jail?
He killed a guy.
But probably protecting
I think he killed a lot of guys.
Well, yeah. I mean, no, he punched guys until they blinked and disappeared. That's not necessarily death.
But they were mad gears. They're not necessarily people.
Those are not humans. He was basically deputized, though, by the mayor.
Exactly.
Are they not human?
They're subhuman to me, man.
Oh, really?
Why didn't Haggard
trash.
Why didn't Haggard go to jail? Presidential pardon?
Yeah, exactly. He's
friends with the president. Did he ever become president? Or he's just
President Haggard.
Did he just stick it out at mayor? Did he have a scandal?
I just typed in why did Cody and Google auto-completed go to jail. Oh.
I'm gonna guess. My guess is there was a girl who was being attacked, and he took vengeance and killed someone.
What was her name? Was it Jessica?
Yeah. Jessica Hagar, I guess,
right.
technically.
Yeah. He killed Damned.
I mean,
Wasn't that the story?
I don't remember.
Well, where did that Google search lead you?
Where did that take you? Getting a lot of backstory here.
It just says, like, before being taken to prison, wore a white shirt and blue jeans. After prison, he wore a prison outfit. Like, it doesn't ever say...
And a ball and chain, right?
Okay, story. Here's this other... After sharing a passionate kiss with Jessica, Cody leaves the city for parts unknown. Final fight revenge... Jessica's whereabouts in Final Fight Revenge are never resolved in any of the playable characters' endings. The design sketches for Cody from 03 established that Hagar was able to rescue Jessica from the immediate danger. Cody was jailed for his reckless street fighting, is what it says here. Oh, wait. Okay. This is from Final Fight Revenge, which is a fucking dreadful game. Cody tried once more to come to her rescue, battling many thugs along the way. Sadly, Cody wouldn't get the chance to continue his search for Jessica as he was arrested by Eddie E., who was the cop in Final Fight, the original Final Fight, for crimes that were committed by Mad Gear member Poison.
Yep.
And the many street fights that Cody had participated in from his time.
So he was framed.
Yep. He was framed, and also he was a street fighter, which is against the law.
Also, Poison is one character? The Poison was like a character class.
Poison eventually became a character, now that she's in fighting games and stuff like that. Poison is established as a singular person.
Okay.
Yeah. As opposed to just, like...
The girl with the whip or whatever.
Red letter, yellow letter. Yeah. All this other shit.
Huh. Well, glad we sorted all that out and more.
Yeah. Fuck Cody.
Yeah. I always liked him.
I liked him in Final Fight 1.
Yeah.
But really? I don't like him as a Street Fighter character.
I was more of a guy.
Fuck Guy.
I like Cody.
Oh, Guy's awesome.
He's like all ninja skills.
But Guy is a literal ninja.
Yeah, Guy has all the ninja skills. Cody.
That's what I'm saying. Guy was all ninja skills. Cody was just Cody's brawler.
Just a dude. He's just fuck you up.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. But if you're into fucking shit up, you play Mike Hagar.
Yeah.
He's too big and too slow. Like I always had a soft spot for the wrestler character in video games back then. That's why I played as Zangief the first time I played Street Fighter 2, and then Ned did not play it for months afterwards. He was like, "All right, I beat it. I don't really get what this game's all about." But then when it blew up big, I was like, "Oh, okay."